Well, welcome back, everybody, to episode 2 of our Minecraft Survival Island. So, we're going to start this way around just for a uno momento, por favor, before I flip the camera around. I've been doing a little bit of resource gathering between the end of the first episode and now. So, about 4 days have passed. Got a couple more chests on the ground with bits and pieces in. So, before we get started, if you would like to leave a like and a subscribe, please do so. I want to get this out to as many people as possible, so obviously it helps. If you were to do that, thank you very much. Otherwise, well, I think we better get the camera turned around, show you where we are, and get on with today. Where in today's episode, our plan is to use this space we've got right underneath our feet to build our starter house. So, first things first, you will notice there are some trees where there were not trees before. So, I've been gathering resources and chopping down trees, going mining, all of the boring stuff between last episode and this episode, just so we have enough materials to build our starter house. Now, what I'm going to do is just pop a little render. Oh, that's very good. Pop a little render on the screen now of what Dola, if you haven't used Dola, check it out. It's a pretty cool AI chat GPT style thing. I don't really know what the right word is for these programs. However, I asked it to create me a sort of image based on the materials that I have, and that's what it came up. Pretty cool looking starter house. Now it's 10 across the front and 11 back. So we're going to go ahead and hope we have all the ingredients that we need for this build. Now obviously I'm not going to be able to build it, exactly to scale because there are some things that aren't quite right with that render. However, one of the things we're going to need that I haven't sorted out yet is, oh yeah, by the way, look at my chests. Let's sleep before we die, actually. I think what we need to do first, get the iron out of the furnace first. 24 in that one. Almost a whole level. 33 in that one. 11 and a half. So we've got almost a stack of iron. That's absolutely fantastic. Let's pop that in there. We don't need that right away, although I do have full iron. Of course I do. Could do with some more iron weapons, but don't need to worry too much just for now. Let's get half a stack of sand. Pop it in that one. That's going to be 4 of those. We'll burn through those. Look at all of these trees that keep on popping up. I think Giza. I think what we want to do first is count out the blocks that this is going to be, and I think it's probably more than we have. So we want 10 across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's as far wide as that from one edge to the other edge. Leaves us a bit of a drop off one side. I don't know if I like it. I can obviously build out the edge of this if I need to, which I'm probably going to have to do. 11 back. So if we start from that one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 to there. And that's just the house. So it's going to be a decent sized thing. Certainly big enough. I think we can freestyle it. I think I want the entrance to be about here. So let's get in our pocket the things that we are going to need. Probably going to need that. Probably going to need that as well, actually. So let's get a load of those. Keep some of them in here. We need a load of wood. Now, also, whilst I think about it, I can turn them straight into polished deep slate. I far prefer polished deep slate. So let's get... Oh no, what have I done? I've accidentally made 60 slabs. That is not good. I like these ones. I'm going to do that. Ooh, again? Question mark. That one. What have I got? Bricks. What's that one? Polished deep slate. Right, that mixed with the texture, the context. No, that's not the right word. The texture of cobbly stone. I think we'll have a nice looking home. So we need to find the middle. We're going to have to end up destroying these chests, I think. I've got to be so careful with those. I've been planting these trees, by the way. Business there. Business there. I think there's another one there. I don't know if I can destroy them without them wanting to kill me. And I don't really want to test that theory, to be honest. I do not want to die. Eat food. So this is another thing that I've noticed. We are swiftly running out of food. So we're going to have to figure that out probably in this episode as well. Let's get started with our structure. So, right, first little area is done. I am obviously going to have to remove all of the dirt from the inside of here. So could start by doing that now. Oh, don't do that. So bear with, I'll do this and I'll be right back. First little section of our house is complete. Now, I think for the floor, this render doesn't show me exactly what's in there, but I don't mind the blackness here. I quite like this blackness. Maybe I can mix in something else with the floor, but this is very sort of modern looking. Cold looking stone. So let's just fill our floor out with these. And we have got wood to play with as well, so I don't mind. Maybe I can mix some wood in here too. Sleep obviously before I get blown up by a creeper. Gotta be careful because I don't have any torches up. Horse, do make sure that you let me know if there's anything creepy floating around. Let's fill this floor in. Oh. So I'm thinking, what should I put around the outside? Now this is where I think we had add a bit of texture. So under normal circumstances, I really don't like cobblestone. I don't really have oh there you go, there's a stack of it there. So I don't have a lot of it, but I'm going to add cobblestone to the outside of this build for a little bit of texture. Now this probably on that level as well. Do you know what? Because I have it, probably these guys. There's a bit of an entrance way. I can get that there. That's not where I wanted to put it. There's a bit of a step up and in. Now, although saying that, I think that's one. Is that one too close? Because our door's going to be right there. Our door is not going to be recessed. Ooh, we'll see. We'll leave it like that for now. I'd also like. Let's just get. Excuse me, Mr. B. I'm going to get cobblestone around all the way around the outside. So let's do that. That's so off-putting. I can't have that in there. Maybe I can sort out a little design in the middle. Maybe I can sort out a design exactly in the middle. So, luckily that is there. 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 And we have a little cross or something. I'm going to put some wood there. Or how about wood, 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 wood. And there was that funky cobblestone, wasn't there? That one. And it only makes one, so that is handy. And how about that thing? In the middle. That's not facing the right way, so let's just reposition that. That is absolutely still not the right way, so let's rotate 90 degrees. Okay, so it goes that way. So I'm thinking, door in here. Now I do have a door in my wood chest. So I want it to be that way. How is that looking here? Obviously it's not in the middle of the thing, and that's kind of, again, a little bit off-putting, but I do want the rest of it to be, maybe I could do a double door. Oh, I didn't think about that. We've got some oak, have we? Now this is one thing that annoys me with doors. Why do I have to make 3? How annoying is that? I don't want 3 doors. Oh no, I've made a mistake. I did. I was just going to say, I didn't put any glass in there. Stupid. I did put glass in there. Right, we've got a double door. I like that. So, listen to me and hear me out. I'm going cobblestone around the base of this build. All the way around the outside. So let's do that and I'll be right back. Well, that was so close. You know how quickly I almost died just then? Right, so that is the bottom all done. So next up, around the outside of the frames of things, I'm going to need a whole stack of those. I'm thinking, ooh, is there a way to do this differently? I already don't like the way that looks. I think we need to plan where we're going to put the windows. I've got an idea. It is going to mean putting something there. Gives us a frame for what's going to go around the door. Surprise. Now in here, we're going to have to go window there. I think I'm going to have to go pane as well, because that doesn't give us enough options. But if I go window pane, 16 panes is an awful lot. So, if we go 1, 2, it doesn't look like a very big window to begin with. 3, 4. I know what we can do here as well. I remember something. These cobbled deep slate, no, but this one, hear me out. Let's just have a look and see if I put this here, it adds, look at that texture. What about up there? Yeah, I think that's going to work well. Okay, so let's just do all of those. I might need to be getting some more deep slate at this rate. Yeah, that looks nice. Let's just have a get out of there and have a bit of a look at it from a distance. Ooh. I'm thinking it might have to go in the bottom as well. It might have to, mightn't it? Let's just change the bottom and just see. Because we've already got the contrast of the cobblestone right there anyway. Can I get in the door, please? That doesn't look too bad. I might do the same thing around the door. So that looks quite nice. Let's see what this looks like around here. I wasn't going to do this around the door. I was going to use stairs. Oh yeah, no, that doesn't work. Okay, so that doesn't work for the door. So I will use stairs for the door. It doesn't pop in like it does around the glass panes. Let's get rid of those. Pick all that back up. Get in the bed before we get blown up by a creeper. Quick. but it feels like it's coming together. So this is good. Now we've just got to do a similar sort of thing most sides. I do wonder if I have something else out the back here. I might do eventually, open that all up and have a nice sort of, maybe even some sort of staircase down to a dock area. I'm thinking down here maybe. Do like a little wooden dock out into the vast nothingness. How cool is that? Literally can't see anything. Fantastic. I'm liking it though. We've got more than enough space in here, obviously. But now all we need to do is fill this up, and I'm concerned with the lack of, what the heck is that? The lack. Where's the black stuff? Oh, there it is. So let's get a load of this deep slate. I don't think this is going to be enough. I am concerned. Let's just see how we go. What does this look like? Does it look ridiculous? Let me know what you think. That one and that one will be the same. Let's just blank all of this up. So we're going to have a bit of contrast, dark, light. I don't know how smooth that is, but the only other option is, that's just come into my head. Delete. Alright, it's coming together. Don't know if I like this at all. I don't really at all. If it's going to be a blank space for storage, then it needs to look different to that. Yeah, I don't like this at all. I'm going to change this now. Sorry if you've given feedback, but I agree with you. It looks bloody horrible. So let's get rid of that. Get rid of this. Figure out a different way to do this, because that is not the one. Maybe I just literally have a whole black wall. Could do that. I'm going to leave one like this. I'm going to leave one like this. Do I have any torches on me? Not yet. Not yet, mon capitan. Let's get half a stack of them though. And at least just get a few of these up. Up and about. There, 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 there. That one can be lower. Right, it's figuring out this door. Now I was going to put stairs around there, and I've started, but I can't seem to make it work the way that I'd like, unless I just do that. I really don't like that. It's just not working. That doesn't do it for me. Neither does that cobblestone. That might just have to be a black block on the side there. Even if it... Oh no! Oh my god, that gave me such big goosebumps. I'm so glad that did not blow my whole house up. Oh my god. Jesus. Blinking creepers. That could have blown my horse up. I literally think it just blew up. Oh my god, that's how lucky is that? Jesus. Got rid of a few blocks here, but... Blinking creepers, man. And a little bit of wood there, but I've got plenty of that. Oh my gosh. No. God, that almost ended things here. Right. What was I saying? A bit of texture. There. A bit of texture. There. Nope, not like that. And then a whole block in the middle. And that fills everything out. Now let's just replace what we've got at the bottom, which was these. Keep on wanting to turn around. Could have those special blocks. Could have a couple of those. Look in these things. Let's get 2 of those. And get in. Yeah, I'm going to sleep. I can hear you. I can hear you. 2 of those there. At least it's bright enough in here. Nothing's going to spawn inside. Oh my god, I can't believe that just happened. Very annoying. Right, it's raining in my house. Obviously, we need a roof. So if I check this render, it does have a pitched roof, of which shouldn't be impossible to make. I do not profess to be a Minecraft genius. As you can tell by the front of this so far. I don't like that wood. I keep on thinking something's going to be behind me. I don't like that wood. What can I use for that instead? I'm going to get rid of it. What do I use? So I've used upside down steps. What would that look like? A little bit more personality. I don't love it from the inside, but from the outside it gives it a little bit of depth. Really creepy side around there. Right, a little bit of depth from out here, but it's very straight on these edges. Very straight. Indeed. Right, roof then for this guy. We're going to need lots of steps. We might have enough. We might have enough on us. Maybe. It's going to be a bit awkward building over that. Let's give it a go, shall we? A little bit more depth. Let's just jump off and have a look and see where we're at. And try not to get blown up. I think that's looking okay. Well, that should have been, I think, as long as there is no gaps, that should have been amongst some of the last functional blocks to be placed. Oh, not like that. For our house. So what we'll do, as the pickaxe breaks for the final time, let's have a sleep. Let's see where we are. Let's not get blown up by a creeper again. And let's see what our house looks like in the daytime. So a little bit of work to do. We've got plenty of ceiling space in here, which is great. Plenty of room above to add a little bit of a small mezzanine, maybe, if that's the right word. Even if it's just a half width, just across that side, and doesn't come past here. Maybe like a little step ladder up there, little floor there, just to look out. Maybe I can change those bottom wooden bits to glass so we can look through. We can look at this one. Storage there, maybe. I really don't like the way that looks, so we'll figure that out. Door. Can't see a creeper, so let's just get out there and have a look. So, at a glance, this is our starter home. Our first home in our survival world. I don't think it looks too bad. I do not profess to be an architect, but definitely some more things we can do to add to make it look a little bit more nicer. But that'll certainly be big enough and good enough to hold all of our goodies in there. And it's taken us how many days? 6 in-game days? Wow. I think, and we've just about consumed all of our food as well. Look at this, on our last bit of bread, now it's going. Wowie. Right then, you guys, I'm just going to wrap that one up there. We've got our house. Next up, we're going to have to build a farm and some sort of renewable energy source, so renewable food source, I should say. Not energy, we're not into nuclear power. Farming and adventuring. And making a nice, clear path to the village. I think that's what we're going to do next. So if you want to see that, tune into the next one. Otherwise, I'll see you in a bit.